So your shirt says, "This isn't even my final form." What is your final form?
Form of an ice toboggan.
This, but deeper voice and more facial hair, hopefully.
Where do you think the lack of unity comes from?
I believe it's a colonized thing.
Now, what type of dogs are you most into? What breed of pups?
Myself, I'm half a greyhound, half a Malmut.
What do you think is the largest threat to the transgender community today?
With my heart and my soul.
I can't decide.
With my heart and my soul.
The prophecy is true.
I mean, you know, we made lots of strides, and then you get to a point, and then you try to see what's next, and
you could.
What would you consider yourself?
It's hard to define. I keep changing my mind on it.
form of an ice boat.
Like there's Sharia law, and you punish being gay or being homosexual, and is it punishable by death? Is not a concern.
Yeah, same as the Midwest and in the U.S.
May I ask you a few questions for my YouTube channel?
Definitely. Hey, what's up? I'm LeLevay.com. I don't know. What's up?
How do you plan on getting your final form?
Shape of a hippopotamus.
Well, I'm on testosterone, so hopefully that'll do the job. Working out, I should do more of that. It's hard to find the time, though.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
How many genders do you believe there are?
Really don't know that one. I wish there was a thing, but there's chromosomes, there's cells, there's the fact of you teleporting, and once photon teleportation does happen, it's how much of you actually is you and how much of whatever is going on isn't you. It's a very complicated thing, and it's just a structure that we don't really understand.
The original machine had a base plate of pre-famulated amulite.
Besides X, Y's, and where we come from, and
the main winding was of the normal Lotus O deltoid type placed in panendermic semi-boloid slots of the stator.
it's very complicated to even say if we're alive.
Buried alive. But I'm alive.
There are so many aspects to this presidency that have posed a grave problem.
Is it impeachable in your view?
I think you could reach in a bag.
Oh my God. Deja vu. I just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go.
Well, what would be your top three? If you were drafting the articles of impeachment for the president, what would be Article 1, 2, and 3?
Well, I think number 1 is emoluments.
2 and 3?
2 and 3, man.
Interesting that you don't mention Russia.
Russia. Because I think that man, there's just so much.
Okay. Let me ask you.
Like the census, you know, I can't even, the tax bill. It's like, there's just so much.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're
terrifying. They're not really fun. And the moment anyone uses the word race, racism, or racist, everybody sees red and starts confusing concepts. So I think a border wall is racist. That's racist! I think we need to abolish ICE, and this is part of comprehensive immigration reform. CNN was reporting that kids were getting drugged in these centers. You know, they're forcibly injected with antipsychotic drugs, children. And
that wasn't ICE, though. It was the Office of Refugee Resettlement.
And
why do you want to boycott one of your hometown newspapers?
Well, I don't know what makes it a hometown newspaper, given that it's owned by Murdoch.
Well, I mean, the Washington Post is owned by Bezos.
There's no rich person who's gotten rich off of like their own work.
Do you think women who transition to being a man have male privilege?
That's a hard question. I think that they're still discriminated against because transgender people are often really discriminated against. So it kind of sets them down one from a cis man in the kind of way of people getting discriminated against.
So they don't have privilege?
I don't know. It's a hard question.
Do any of you know?
I don't know. I don't know.
How many genders are there?
2 + 2 is 4. -1, that's 3. Quick maths.
0 means nothing, but it also means everything.
Quick maths.
The infinite.
Oh, type quick maths.
As many as they can fit on Tumblr.
He's got a quick maths.
Oh, gosh. I don't know.
Lama maths. You man quick maths.
Like 6?
If she's not quick at maths.
Neither.
With the 4 it was 1, 2, 3 quick maths.
Oh.
What?
Okay, maybe 4.
Look at your maths.
I think it's a limited, yeah, depending on how people define themselves.
Oh, type quick maths.
It's a rainbow.
That girl was a quick maths.
I have no idea now. 10 maybe? 11? I have no idea.
Yo, maths.
Well, I would say there's probably 2.
The genders male and female?
Boy, that is a loaded question, huh? They are male and female. There's really no getting around it.
Boom.
Boom, boom, boom. We gotta get that boom, boom, boom. We gotta get that boom, boom, boom. We gotta get that boom, boom, boom. We gotta get that.
Why are you here today?
I'm here fighting for a socialist revolution and how that relates to the queer struggle.
How do they relate?
The root of the queer oppression is actually in capitalism, and so we're fighting for socialism to eliminate that oppression.
How does capitalism oppress the LGBT community?
Oppression is rooted in economic inequality.
It's produced by the modial interaction of magnetoreluctance.
And so once that's eliminated,
6 hydrocoptic Marsal veins, so fitted to the ambifacient lunar wane shaft.
Then we can actually get to the root of the queer struggle.
How do you guys feel about Che Guevara? Che Guevara.
I really can't hear you right now.
Do you know who Che Guevara is?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Are you a fan of Che Guevara?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you aware that he actually killed gay people?
Now I am.
Socialism is about lifting up the poor, the impoverished, right?
And you're gonna have some retort to that.
Absolutely.
So is it really about raising up the poor, or is it about tearing down those who are more successful than you?
Oh, both.
Some people have argued that the activities like the Pride Parade don't really help the public perception because you have people in leather straps or naked. What would you say to those detractors?
I would say that they're probably right.
almost my mobile phone. Fragile in darkness.